Shumai. Hello. Upla Bobi Hotu baby. Ichi. To you. My name is the Bobs, and I used to be a DJ on Radio Cymru. And when I was playing records and interviewing bands from the Welsh language music scene, I used to go, "Oopla, Bobi Hotu baby," and everybody used to say, "What's he on about?" So now I'm trying to explain. How do I explain? Well, we listen to more records. That's what we do, okay? We listen to more records. Onu pla Bobi Hotu baby. So, what should we listen to? Let's listen to this album. It's there. There it is. We're going to listen to side 2 because I've heard side 1, I think, after buying it, but I haven't listened to side 2. It's by far Coffi Pawb, who later went on, some of the members, to become super furry animals. The first side is good. The second side goes like this. Let's try and get some volume to this as well, and I'll shut the doors because the neighbours are in. Are we going the right speed? It's difficult to say. Okay, here we go. So that's the first track. Dyna'r ochr, ail ochr, y gan gynta, gan ffa Coffi Pawb. Rydych chi'n gwrando ar. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the words, shall we? Shall we have a look at the words? Arwynebol Melyn. There's a video on Espryrec for it. Wow. I don't remember that going out. Where's the lyrics? Should we look for the lyrics? Lyrics. I'm getting into the 21st century here, people. Lyrics. English. So look. Oh, I don't No, there's no lyrics here. Now, that sounds dense now. I'm playing it at a high volume in the study. No one's at home, so I'm allowed to. The gardener next door, Iwan next door, is gardening, and I'm sure he's heard it. And we've got a young chap walking up the road who lives next door to the gardener, and they're talking now, so I better not play any loud rock music, or they'll think I'm a slight... what's the word? They'll think I'm a slight deviant. That's the word I was looking for. I was going to say divergent, but I'm going to use deviant. Now then, arwynebol means on the surface, superficial. Melyn means yellow. So what I'm getting from this is that people can be cowardly on the surface. But are they? Are they really cowardly on the surface? Or are they brave for going against the flow? That's what I want you to consider. I like the outro of this song. I think Griff sings it more powerfully than he's given credit. The production has been beefed up on this digital version. Gorwell Owen in Oven said, let's keep things murky, we don't want to sound too commercial. But they're a pop band, aren't they? They write pop songs. Do, 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 do. I thought the outro was excellent. Let's hear a bit of it. If the record does go back a few seconds as per, before we go into the second song, which is... Sega Segir, which was a big video hit. Sega Segir was meaning lazy Sega, was a big hit on the video scene in Wales at the time. We're talking... Nobody mentioned T-Rex. I don't like that. It's too much like T-Rex and I can't listen to it, so we're going to move along. I don't like T-Rex, really. Far too overrated. So we're going to move along, and this is the third song. This is called Hello Traeth. It's probably short. There you are, Bobsy. Very good. Means hello beach. Could this be Super Furry Animals? Yes. Oops. It does work. It does work. Turn it on, above. Right, we've turned it on. Come on, power. Come on. how refreshing that is to listen to that full blast and really appreciate how actually polished and altogether focused that song is. It's a great song. It's a great song. It's got elements of T-Rex, but it doesn't wear it on its sleeve. So whereas Sega Segid was a blatant rip-off of T-Rex and a song from 70s Welsh language pop scene called, which Coffi actually covered, which was called Calon, which means heart. I kind of blind, you know. So at least this song takes it to a raw element of non-conformity, but still catchy. And it's the digital remastering by Cliff Sherlock, spelt C-L-I-P-H. Was it K? I think it's K. It could be K. I think it's K. So I think it adds a lot of depth and aura to that song. Although it is sounding dense, there's not much space. But that's what Coffi were. They were Jesus and Mary Chain rip-off merchants when they started. How do I know? Because they backed me in a gig in Bangor University. No, I backed them. I apologise. I was on first. They played then. And I remember discussing the gig on radio afterwards not when I was a DJ, but when I was a guest. And I was trying to make an impact on Welsh radio and Welsh rock scene, the scene rock Gymraeg, the SRG. And I spoke from the heart. Nothing was premeditated or, look at me. But it was from my heart. And when I saw them, I said, they are just ripping off Jesus and Mary Chain. And fair play to them, because everyone was telling me that I was ripping off Billy Bragg, but I wasn't. I was doing what came natural to me. So were Coffi, being trendy, artistic guys. Griff and David Yean, the drummer. Now, I remember becoming friends with them, or at least drinking acquaintances in the Globe. And I remember going to see them after the pubs had shut. And they went to record their backing vocals and their new song on the 4-track demo in the flat, which was on the opposite road. And I came away thinking, wow, these guys are talented and they can sing, because that's the difference. When you hear their later stuff, you realise they were heavily influenced by the melodic harmonies of the Beach Boys and Hogya'r Wyddfa. Good. We shall listen further to Peladr Sex, which means sex ray. So what they've done, they've crafted their distorted guitars into pop songs, and that's Gorwell Owen's work as well. He was very focused. He was a genius. So for any young rock band listening, and I've seen two today, when you think that they're careering down, when they're playing their set in front of their mates, and you think they're going nowhere at all, always regard the job of your producer or your advisor or your creative advisor as a way of giving you objective opinions, but never let them tell you not to do something. You can ask them to focus more, but never, young rock bands, never allow me to tell you not to do something. Because here we got Coffi singing a deep cut song, which I've heard it once before, I think, but there is depth to this song. It's got a rawness, yet it's got a melody, and it's uncommercial, but yet it has a hook, and it's full of attitude. It's full of shoegazing pop, and it doesn't care what it is, does it? And it's vibrant in its colossal wall of sound, although it's a lo-fi indie wall of sound. There's just guitars buzzing and squealing constantly, but they're not atonal. They're there to give it a canvas so that the little melody sung by Griff and possibly David, they're going over the top. And that's the vibe. It's a burdensome, joyous dirge. And it's called Pellider Sex. The next song on this very interesting listen, I'm glad I'm doing it, is called Oven Coon. Now, Studio Oven had 2 dogs. It's a Oscar was one of them, and Petra wasn't the other. Okay, that's Oven Coon, Scared of Dogs. It's great. If it lasted 2 minutes, it would be even better. Do you agree? I think we all agree. Now we're going to the last song on side 2, and it's a classic. It's called Lluchia dy Flachlwch drostai, which means throw your flash dust over me. And it's a classic. I'm looking for the single released by a Welsh TV programme for children, Billy Dokar, which was called Pawb. And I was talking to someone today who appears on that very EP, 4 bands. His band was Dros Ben Llestri, Over the Dishes. Whilst we're looking for those, we are also unearthing several classic songs which we may play in the future, especially in the next 3 days, as circumstances allow for the records to be played loudly. I'm unable to find a copy of Give Me Hope, Joe Allen, Give Me Hope, Joe Allen, of Pawb, because I wanted to see the picture of the band to see whether it is indeed the same one. I'll Be the One, Judy Zook's a classic. Mario Lanza. Hue and Cry, no thank you. Electronic. Forbidden City. Big Country, King of Emotion. The Travellers. Is it on the album? We'll have to see. Ram Jam, Black Betty. What's It To Ya, Robbie Neville. Kissed You in the Rain by Freiheit. Look at them. What a marvellous band they were, eh? Yeah, check that out. Marvellous. Hold on, do the quiff. Okay. Get Here. That's Arleta Adams. Brian Kennedy singing Hollow. Richard Marx singing Now and Forever. Jim Diamond singing Hi Ho Silver. Carpenters singing On Top of the World. And we still haven't found it. Is it there, we ask? Because I said that I had 2 copies and I'd give him one. 1 copy, that is. So, let's have a look. We're on to the final pile. Unless they're, of course, in the elite section already, which I highly doubt, because Roxette, Church of Your Heart, Bang on the Ear, The Waterboys, Billy Bragg, Mike Rutherford, Making a Big Mistake, Phil Collins, In the Air Tonight, Level 42, Level 42, Strange House in the Snow, The Teardrop Explodes, a B-side no less. Success has made a failure of our home. Morrissey. I don't think it's going to be here, is it? Whenever God shines his light. Van Morrison with Cliff Richard. Catatonia, Lost Cat. Come on. Oh, there it is. It's made an appearance. It's there. We got 2 copies. Oh, that's marvellous. Da iawn, boys. Dyna nhw. That's nothing to do with us. They wouldn't put real pictures on the cover, only kind of a fashion statement, because that had nothing to do with the pop stars who are on this record. Here are the pop stars who are on this record. Okay? And one of them is going to this guy who I met today, and I'll see him tomorrow, and I'll tell him it's yours. That one is yours. So, gadewch ni glywed. Let us hear. Lluchia dy Flachlwch drosta fi. So there we are. That's the second side of the album by Coffi, Pawb called Hey Vidal. I'm glad I've heard it. It's not spectacular. There's a few classics on it, on that side. That last song is a classic. But I prefer now the deep cuts. I prefer the first song, Arwyneb o Melyn, and I also prefer the other song, Pelyder Sex. There we are. Any others that I prefer? The one Hello Traeth was good. Sigurd Sigurd I've never really liked. It was too callous and it's cold. Inspired from T-Rex stance. So, doing now, I'm going to diversify completely now. And we're going to read this. This is Pawb Bobby Huckdo in a nutshell, right? So, mae blodau mi hangel, dahlias blodau'r hael a eir flodau, yn rhai o'r blodau gorau a gallwch eu plannu mwyn denu pili palod a gwenyn. Chrysanthemums, dahlias, sunflowers and marigolds are some of the best flowers that you can plant to attract butterflies and bees. Like other members of the daisy family, they have a flat landing area and their disc-shaped florets are packed full of individual flowers, each rich in pollen and nectar. Yellow daisies attract pollinating beetles, while hoverflies love the Michaelmas daisy. That's why I refuse to cut my lawn. That's good to know, isn't it? Mae llygaid y dydd melyn yn denu chwilod sy'n peillio, tra bod pryfed hofrani yn dwlu ar Farewell Haf, Michaelmas. Farewell Haf, which means farewell summer, literally translated. We'll carry on with this next time. We'll use it as a kind of gimmick for all you flower freaks. Diolch yn fawr am rando. Hwyl fawr. Hwyl fawr. Pawb Bobby Huckdo, baby.